what do you do when your bat crap crazy talk is not resonating in the way that you thought it was before Donald Trump jumped into the race? Well, you got to find something that Donald Trump wouldn't do. How can you say to your constituents, or your constituency in the Republican presidential race, who are attracted to Donald Trump, that you are somehow the same, but even a little bit different? Maybe Donald Trump's a little too New York for you. Let me show you how we do it down here. Here's Ted Cruz on how we do bacon. Not a schmear, if you will, like those New Yorkers.
I don't think they would know what schmear is. But yeah.
Go ahead.
There are few things I enjoy more than on weekends cooking breakfast with the family. Of course, in Texas, we cook bacon a little differently than most folks.
Holding machine gun and frying bacon, just so people know what's going on in the video. If they're listening. Wrapping bacon around the machine gun.
Pause it. So what Ted Cruz is doing here is he's making bacon for his family by wrapping one piece of bacon at a time around the shaft of his big gun. And he's got the whole family presumably at the range. And here he is. He's wrapping it around with this, pretty funky music he's got going on. This guy is sort of young and hip. Continue.
There's grease coming down.
Pause it. And of course, as he's firing off his semi-automatic weapon, the barrel heats up and it's cooking the bacon inside out, and the grease is dropping on the ground. I'm sure, but for that location fee, the owners of that gun range were a little bummed out. Go ahead.
All right, let's see if we've got some bacon. All right. Machine gun bacon.
And so Ted Cruz ends the video by pretending to eat part of the bacon from the shaft. Those of you who work in video will see the cut in between the time that his fork goes in there and he brings it up to his mouth, and then laughs maniacally at the end to show how cocky he is, as one of the primary traits of the homosexual when they are trying to show how manly they are because they cook a single piece of bacon on their gun. They'll use these sort of these attributes to project how manly they are. And of course, that's Ted Cruz basically saying hey, if you like Trump, but don't want such a metrosexual type of guy, look at me. Or it's Ted Cruz saying, it worked for Joni Ernst.